We are here for SMX Advanced, and Eric did a phenomenal session yesterday on periodic table and some awesome findings. So Eric, would you like to tell us something about the social signals and how it impacts your ranking and all the secret sauce which you spilled finally yesterday?
Sure, I'll be happy to do that. So we conducted a set of tests where we tried to see what kinds of things would be used by Google as signals. And we were able to show, for example, that things like accessing a web page with Chrome or Google Analytics wouldn't result in any indexing or discovery of pages. So if you were ever worried about that being a backdoor for Google to find your content, you don't really need to worry about it. But probably more interesting is that we found that Google Plus was a very powerful tool for content discovery. And let me just explain a little bit about what we did to be sure about that, is that we generated some web pages where the only possible signal Google could have gotten about the presence of the page on the web was a Google Plus signal. So it's a very strong indicator that Google uses that for content discovery at least. It's a little harder to be sure about the ranking side of things because, of course, when Google discovers a piece of content, they may give the page some weight due to the innate authority of the domain. But Searchmetrics separately did a test where they believe they saw evidence that significant quantities of Google Plus plus ones and shares led to ranking increases. That particular study wasn't ours, but that was their finding. And I think more interesting, I'll be following up with Matt Cutts on some of this to really talk through, whether he concurs with those findings or not.
Great. So a couple of other follow-up questions. Google Plus and post, Google Plus and likes. What about posts? So if you are putting posts on Google Plus profiles and linking them, did you see any impact? And you also had comparison between Facebook likes and Google Plus.
Yes.
So can you tell us a little bit about that?
I'll be happy to do that. So first of all, in terms of a Google Plus share or post, I don't think we have enough evidence to be clear as to whether that's more powerful than a plus one, although that would intuitively seem to be so, and we're going to keep testing that. But shares or posts definitely had an impact.
One more thing, I think you said something about query deserves freshness. So explain that too. What does it really mean to common businesses? Or
Sure. So query deserves freshness is this concept that something is news. So yesterday someone from New England, the news was big that Tim Tebow had signed with the New England Patriots, and that was news. And that's the kind of thing that when that kind of event happens, Google doesn't want to use its normal algorithms to discover it, which might take, and rank that content, which might take quite some time, because people want that news right away, right? So there's this concept called query deserves freshness. If someone, had typed Tim Tebow, New England Patriots, they would want to show that content immediately. So query deserves freshness results, this notion results in Google and Bing as well, recognizing something as a news type query and surfacing content quite rapidly using somewhat different algorithms than the normal ranking factors. The other question you asked was about Facebook. So we did some tests with Facebook. I think the main conclusion I have right now is from data that Searchmetrics put together in their version of the study, where they showed that a volume of Facebook shares and likes would appear to cause ranking movement. In all fairness, I should mention that yesterday afternoon, Matt Cutts debated those findings, and you know, I committed to him to work with him to really sort of get to the bottom of what his opinion of it was versus what we thought we were seeing. So you know, just be very even-handed about this. I will say that that's still a test in progress. We still think we're seeing data that says that it ranks, but we'll obviously get back to you when we get
When you have clarity
when,
from Matt.
yeah, when we've worked it out with Matt and we have more clarity as to, you know, what might really be going on there.
Awesome, great. It was really, really well done presentation. Thank you so much.
All right,
Eric.
thank you.